Hi, this is Mrs. Country Ken. Some of you have been asking for an update on the goat port. I want to tell you, it's been cold. Normally I like to keep my my barn clean it out once a month, get all the debris. But this is winter, and what we do is we do a little deep layering. You know, that deep litter, so it stays warm. I am thoroughly not happy right now because it's been so cold, and it'll be about 3 months since I've cleaned my barn. This is an area where I like to keep my hay. Normally I have about 10 to 20 bales in here. And I also have my milk stand. And I have feed cans. Those are feed cans, you'll see. I do a mix. I'll have baking soda, diatomaceous earth. There's up top, there's medical stuff. The Prevail is for birthing. I'm kidding, which I'm going to be moving. And then I have an old freezer that I have information on that I write with one of those markers that you're supposed to be able to wipe off. Well, it didn't wipe off, so I'm going to try to clean it with some alcohol. The feeder, it's deep. This is hay they do not like. We had a really bad year with hay. We only got 2 cuttings this last year. I have a birthing pen or kidding pen, a pen for sick animals. Well, in December, I had a problem with one of my goats, and I really don't know what. Well, I'm thinking it was a meningeal worm. So I've got her back to health, but my problem is she's keeping this pen pretty much tied up, and during the day I've been letting her out to be with everybody else. I need to get her back to being with the herd. As you can see, this is a table. It's deep. I mean, it's really deep, and it needs to be cleaned, and we were waiting for a nice warm day. This is our first really warm day where it's going to be 50, 55 during the day. We started out with 30 this morning. But I've got kidding going to be happening next month, so I have to clean this barn. I have to get it done. This is Rain over there. She's the one that's had the meningeal worm right there. They pick on her, of course, because she wasn't doing very well. Well, now she's doing well. She's eating. She's healthy. She's looking good. This is a girl's pasture that I'm moving them into today so I can actually do some feed trimming. And then there's the east pasture. But this is the barn. It stays pretty dry. We've had winds, we've had snow, we've had rain, we've had just unbelievable weather here. We're in southern Missouri. We've had, with that polar vortex, we've had minus 10 degrees wind chill, and the goats have pretty much stayed warm. I close the door when it's really cold, and I let that deep layering keep them warm. But then I have to open it during the day because it does get humid, and with a carport barn, what happens is the humidity is on the metal. The metal will then get the water vapor drips onto the ground or onto the goats. My old barn is stick built. It's wood. It's that plywood. It's got a roof on it with shingles. It's got air vents. There's one door for tack area, and I don't have a door for the other one. I put an old curtain across that, so it's keeping the boys pretty warm, except for one of them. He's a Nubian, and he needs to wear a goat coat. So that's just the way that it is, and I have to watch the weather. But the girls have seen pretty cold days, pretty cold nights, snow, ice. It's been pretty bad. I'm going to be cleaning probably in the next 2 weeks and reorganizing the barn for the girls to get ready for kidding. I think, as you can see, if you look at the ground, I go from near nothing and I go way up. So they make a mess. I'm going to be changing some of the feeding. They push on my, they push on the panel, the hog panel or the cattle panel. So, and there's a few big ones in here that need to be moved. But as you can see, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty dry. I also have, something for air ventilation. I mean, goats have got the coats. They got their own warm winter coats, and they're starting to blow their winter coats. They're starting to get rid of their coats, so they're fine. There's only a few that I'll put like I said, I'll put a coat on. We get dust. Oh, I do have also solar lighting. I don't have any electrical in this barn. I'm fearful for that. So there is no electric. I will be putting water in at some point, but maybe this year. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, no. And that's it for now. I do have a warming barrel that if I have to use it, I have an extension cord. So, and I'm not using it at this point, so it's here. Anyway, Mrs. Country Ken, we're gonna call off. Have a good one.